TDS's inventory splits your towers into 5 main categories: starter, intermediate, advanced, hardcore, and exclusive. Usually you'll have a combination of various different towers from various different sections, but how well do they do on their own? You see, I took a loadout from each of these sections, as well as adding another one for golden towers, and took them into fallen mode to see which ones would do the best. Starting off with the worst one, it's the one that everyone's going to be surprised to see at the bottom. Starter towers. Yeah, that's right, the towers meant for level 20s are surprisingly the ones that actually do the worst in fallen mode. Wow, no way. The thing with starter towers is that there's literally only one good option, which is Hunter, and then once you hit the placement limit on Hunter, it's like, Devilman, I guess. And then the Fallen Jester makes the enemies go like... The second worst is the tower category that only has 3 towers in it. Hardcore towers: Brawler, Accelerator, and Engineer. In this round, I placed Brawlers, and then I upgraded Engineers for like the next 30 minutes. Wave 19 is the first difficult wave, but the Engineers handled it with only a little bit of issue. Waves 20 through 30 were all very easy, and the entire time I was just maxing Engineers. I placed the 6L just randomly at this point. I don't remember why. But otherwise, yeah, it was just placing Engineers the whole time. Wave 31, though, is another very difficult wave. It's usually because of the flying enemies that I'm scared, because combined with Fallen Jester, they can make some funny shenanigans happen. But in this run, it wasn't actually the flying enemies that were the issue. Instead, it was these 2 Fallen Giants, who, with the Jester boost, could... you know. In 4th place, we have the intermediate towers. These towers are mainly meant for intermediate players. Wow, how could you figure that one out? They also have some pretty decent options, like farm, freezer, and military base. I rounded out the loadout with Ace Pilot because it's okay, and Militant because it's basically the only form of DPS in the section. I got some tanks, maxed my farms, maxed my Ace Pilots, got a couple freezers down, and then started mashing Militants for most of the round. This is actually a very strong defense. There's nothing that you can really worry about until just the very end when everything has like 80% defense and 7 million health and also stuns and also... Gold towers are next in 3rd place. I was expecting gold towers to do pretty well because they have defense melting with Pyro, good DPS with Minigunner and Crook Boss, and good income with Cowboy. When I did this attempt, gold Crook Boss had not been reworked yet, and so it did not have flight detection. Because of that, after all my gold Cowboys early game, I was scared of wave 31 because of the fact that, you know, they got the flying guys, remember? On that wave, because I had like a bunch of soldiers that are like mini-gunners or Crook Bosses or like towers that actually do good damage, we died. But I ran it back again because the Crook Boss got reworked, so I figured, you know, it would make a big difference. And on wave 31, it did. The 2 Fallen Giants eliminated, it was now time to make the push towards the last wave. However, as you may have seen from the intermediate one, there's a lot of stuff on wave 39, and the gold towers didn't like that as much. Was that micro ass? Yes. Am I doing it again? No. We got 2 categories left now, Advance and Event. Event is one that I thought was gonna do really bad. The loadout of Elf Camp, Toxic Gunner, Executioner, Necromancer, and Cryomancer, one of the loadouts of all time, I'll say. Surprisingly, wave 39 was actually not that bad. I mean, yeah, it took like the next 30 seconds to kill these 2 fallen guardians, but like it could have been worse. As for the advanced section, they dealt with wave 39 a lot easier. I mean, they have DJ, Commander, Turret, Ranger, and Cowboy. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. This is like, this is an actual good loadout. Advanced towers, they may or may not have had the best pool to pick from, I have to say. So, last wave time. I'm going to start with the weaker of the 2 loadouts, being event towers. I mean, when your DPS is Toxic Gunner, it's really not great odds, but like, there's always a chance. Damn, that's unlucky, but like, what about advanced towers though? So, advanced towers are the only tower category that can win Fallen.